All right,
Hello.
all right. Welcome to Rock and Jess World
Hi, everybody.
podcast here. I'm your host, Rock. Yeah, I've got an echo. Well, hold on.
Right.
Oh, I think.
Yep.
Welcome to Rock and Jess World podcast. We're glad that you're here, glad you're tuned in. And what I want you to do is let us know you're watching, let us know you're tuned in. We've been working real hard at this, trying to get this all the way together. Whenever you said twice, that's like for real.
That's right.
That's like together.
Serious.
Right. So we want to make sure that everybody can, share this. We want you to share it wherever you can and say hello to us. Say hello. Jess will let me know. Let us. She's keeping up with the chat for YouTube and for Facebook. So let us know you're watching. We'd love to know you're watching so we can say hello to you. Want to know who's in our audience and, keeping up with our audience. We want to say hello to you.
Yes, I'm so glad to see you. Well,
glad you're here.
Yes.
Glad you're here. So if you're here, I want you to go ahead and hit like and love. Hit like and love. And this is all about love here. So we want to see them floating across there. Get them floating real good.
Yeah.
We want
Aren't
you
they
to,
nice?
Yeah, go ahead. We want you to be a part of that. Be a part of that right there. So go ahead and give us the like and love there. It's a great day. Great day to be alive.
Yes.
And I can't get past this part here. We have been working, oh my God, just really hard trying to make all of this, trying to get all of this to come together.
Yes.
We've been working really hard trying to get all of this to come together. And I'm just glad that we, have, got it rolling, like it needs to be.
That's for sure.
Just being honest with you, sound issues. What else?
Appreciate you all coming back to help us.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all for being. Listen, I appreciate you for being patient with us because this has been a challenge. But we want to put together a good show for people to tune into, for people to look forward to, and not only that, but to be interactive.
Yes.
We want to know that you're here, you're interactive, you're enjoying the show. And we want to know that we had a great show Sunday. Wasn't that Sunday we were here?
Yeah, that was Sunday.
Really good. And we're doing something different. This isn't what we normally do. We normally just do our podcast, and it's usually audio only. But we decided to go ahead and add video because we said when our YouTube channel reaches 1,000 subscribers.
And guess what it did?
Listen. All right.
So excited.
It reached 1,000 subscribers. This is like 1,000 subscribers. We were diligent with it.
Yes.
We kept it going. Excited. Listen, I got to put a little Carlton up there. Yeah, we were diligent with it. Kept it going. It going. I'm from the church, so I got to give them a little praise here. Yeah, we diligent with it. Just kept. That's right. Go on, praise him. Really focused on getting it going like it needs to go. And I'm from the hood too, so I got to give him a little snoop. There we go. Really diligent. Paid off. Working hard at it, and it paid off. And I'm just so grateful. Jess, I'm so grateful. So hats off to you and the hard work you put in. You too. Yeah, thank you.
Hats off to you.
For the hard work you put in. I'm grateful that you helped and got us together. And we've worked at this for a little bit. So I'm just grateful to be on a team with you.
Yes.
So high five to you. High five to you. So just grateful you're here. I'm gonna slide out your camera there. I see you. I'm in your camera there. So great show today, and we really just want to introduce ourselves, let you know what's going on, let you know what we're doing, how we're doing, and just really looking forward to giving you this great show. Like I said, Rock and Jess World. What are we focused on, Jess? What is Rock and Jess World about? Because I know we have an introduction show that we did in our podcast podcast first started. Blah, blah, blah.
Well,
Podcast first started. Y'all gonna laugh at me. I'm gonna get it together.
Focus is the power of together. Relationship, marriage is our focus. Making positive decisions. Just moving relationships forward. Basically.
Good. So we're about relationships. We're about marriage. We're about those tough subjects. I think that there needs to be some conversations had around a lot of issues, especially as it pertains to relationships, marriage, even dating. I believe there are a lot of misconceptions that are in dating that are carried along and grow into just dysfunction in marriage. Because when dating was going on, there was some things and thoughts and ideologies and methodologies that were not proper.
Yes.
And there needs to be a conversation about not necessarily just couples, but the individual man, the individual woman.
Yes.
And so we are going to bring attention to those different things there. What is it to be a grounded man in this generation? What is it? What is the expectation from relationships both ways? What is it to be a grounded woman in this generation? In a relationship, how long before you ask them about how much money they make?
The flow of conversation.
The flow of conversation. Yeah. What date should you not go on? What date should you go on? And not only that, married couples, what's your date night look like?
What's your communication look like?
What's your communication look like? And then just a lot of those conversations, and we'll go even further. So the good thing about our show is that we're going to share a lot of the conversations that are had with us, different people, because we both do relationship counseling, relationship coaching, different things of that nature. With that said, you get a chance to go by, check out what we do. You go by rockandjessworld.com. Go ahead and check that out. Yeah, go ahead and check that out. Great show. Great show. Great website. All of our information is there, as well as all of our books. That is all there. And listen, it'll bless you. If you get on over there, it's going to bless you. It's going to bless you. Rock and Jess World. Rock and Jess World. It will bless you. So you get a chance to go on over there to Rock and Jess World. Go ahead and take a dive over there. Look at the books that we have, the different events that we have coming up, different things of that nature that are available. You get a chance to go over there. That'd be great. You can also go over to my coaching page, which is rockleach.com, and take a look at different things that we have as far as now. Even though these are separate, I get some people that get that twisted sometimes. Both of these fall up under the umbrella of Jess and I's business. We decided at the beginning of the pandemic to put all of these things together and under one umbrella. And that's what we've done. rockleach.com has actually been my personal website forever. It's where all my books are, different things of that nature. But I got married to a wonderful lady here,
She is. Who is she?
You know what I'm saying?
I'd love to meet her.
I got married. Great. Yes, I did. I got married to a wonderful lady.
She sounds amazing.
Yeah, she is absolutely amazing. And I'm grateful for everything. So we when I got married, I decided that, of course, with Jess's help, that we would bring all these things under an umbrella together to make them all work well.
Yes.
And so just grateful for everything that's happening and going on. So just looking at some different things here. And so you get a chance to go by there, take a look, and let it bless you. But if you want information about our coaching and different things of that nature, go to rockleach.com. I keep wanting to say Rock Leach Live. Rock Leach Live is my social media name. That's my social media brand, actually, Rock Leach Live. But if you get a chance, you can go by Rock Leach Live on any of the social media outlets, but definitely go by Rock and Jess World. When you see Rock and Jess World, go by YouTube. We've reached, I can't stop saying it, we've reached 1,000. I know that may not seem like a lot to you, but we actually had to work and be very diligent to reach it. It's not, I don't care what nobody say, it's not easy. You can hope that one video becomes viral.
Yes.
But even if that one video becomes viral, it's not guaranteeing you subscribers.
Right.
And so, we just want to make sure
the best support you can give is to subscribe. And, I know when you watch the videos, you may like them or whatever, but subscribing, it means something. So support.
It does mean something. And we appreciate that. It does mean something. And so we're being dedicated to our audience. And so what we're going to do, this right here, we're changing our podcast a little bit, and we're going to start including those questions that are sent to us many times. Sometimes they are, screenshot off of social media
Yes.
and sent to us, and we answer them for people, like legitimate questions that come to us. Sometimes they're different. I'll say that. So we are gonna screen our questions as far as which ones we do allow to be asked. Would
Yes.
you say?
Yeah. For
Yeah.
Sure.
Or should we? Or should
Or
we?
make public.
Or
We'll say
should we
that.
ask them all?
Well, it just depends on the day. If we feeling okay, we'll ask the the more weird ones, I'll say.
Okay.
So we could do that. How about that?
So we can go ahead and ask the really, really difficult ones.
Yes. I think it's a good idea because somebody else may have the same question but just don't want to ask it. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I was just checking because we get sometime, it's social media. The internet is undefeated.
That's for
And
sure.
people do call in and reach out to us, and they ask those questions that are a little different. But we don't discriminate. We still answer those questions, even if it's a weird question. We're still going to answer it to the best of our ability from our experiences.
But we also want to know what you think as well. So this is interactive. I mean, what do you think the answer is?
Right. So we will do that, and we're going to do a little bit of that tonight. Just kind of introducing our show onto social media with the different questions that we're going to ask. So let's get into some questions
Yeah,
here.
I'm so excited.
But before I do, there are some house rules that we have to put in place, and that is, if you're going to be a part of here, taking a look at what we're doing, there are some emojis that I need you to get used to.
Wait.
I need you to.
Wait.
I need you. Oh, I got you. She's trying to point to it. I think it's right here. I know
I
it's
did it.
my left hand. I ain't gonna put my elbow up. I think I might need to put a little lotion on. I raised my
Now, we
elbow up.
talked about that.
Yeah, I know.
About you coming on
I
screen.
probably shouldn't have called it out, but somebody saw it. Somebody zoomed in on it. I'm gonna keep her arms down. So there are emojis that are here that you can use, and if you notice, there's one emoji that we don't have on here because it's unnecessary.
Not necessary.
Yeah, we're not even going to talk about that emoji, but there are emojis that you can use. Take your pick. I'm gonna raise it up
Yes.
that high there. Take your pick and interact. We need the interaction on social media. We also need the interaction on YouTube.
Yes.
As well. We need you to hit like, love. If it's funny, laugh about it. If it's a wow, put that wow face. Even if you're confused about it, only pick these 4.
Yeah.
Right. Only them
That's it.
4 right there. That's all we want
If you
to
don't know what to pick, hit the heart.
hit the heart because we need it. We need it flowing, kind of like
Yes.
this. I like that. I like
Oh,
that.
that's
We got
nice.
our own hearts. We got our own hearts and love.
Woohoo.
Ooh, I like that. We got our own. We got our own hearts and love. All right, that's
full of
good.
love.
So, and if you're on YouTube, I need you to subscribe.
Yes,
We're still
like and
building.
subscribe.
We're still building that audience. I
Yes.
need you to like. Say that again, Jess.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Maybe they will subscribe a little stronger. Your voice is just amazing when you say that. So we need to make sure that
and
you
subscribe.
you like and subscribe. Make sure that you do that. You can find us on there, Rock and Jess World. You get a chance to go by there, stop by. Not only do just stopping by, get into the content because we've got a
Yes.
lot of content. We've been to some of the greatest restaurants across America. We've been to a lot of great cities. We've been out of the country. We've done a lot.
Yes, we have.
And I still have so many videos that I must upload.
Yeah.
I got so many videos that I've got to upload. We still haven't uploaded Cancun. We still haven't uploaded Jamaica. No, we have uploaded Jamaica.
I thought we did.
Food-wise, we haven't uploaded Jamaica. So we need to upload Jamaica. And, we're going to give y'all a little taste of our YouTube channel starting now. And we're back.
And we're back.
So look here. We want to make sure that y'all see that, y'all know what's going on. That's our YouTube channel. We want to make sure that y'all know that is there.
Yes.
And so y'all get a chance to go by there. Go by there, and we do have videos. Let's show them just this a clip of Chicago. Let's do that. Starting now. All right. So, and I'm gonna tell you what's going on here. We created clips to just kind of give you an idea of some of the things that we're doing.
Following our adventure.
Yeah, we do a lot of adventure just as a couple. We go to different cities, and when we go to those different cities, we try to visit those unique aspects of that city.
Yes.
And just really have a good time there, having a good time. I'm not done. We'll show another. We'll show them as the show goes on. Let's get to some questions. You want to get some questions?
I would love to answer some questions.
Would you really?
Yes. Sounds fun.
You want to go for the easy ones, or you want to go for the hard ones?
I don't know.
We real.
Close your eyes and pick one.
We real. We real in here. We real.
We don't mind.
We're not afraid. We're not afraid. Ignore the laughing. Ignore that. We're not afraid.
We brave.
We brave. So let's go ahead and hit one. Here we go. Coming from Twitter. Oh, from the Blunt Effect podcast. This is another podcaster. Somebody sent this actually to us. A great podcast. I've listened to that podcast. How long do you have to be dating someone before moving in with them? Okay. I want to hear from the community because I know church folk is on here and everybody's on here.
There's going to be a different opinion based on
There's going to be different. Now, I know some folk going to wait to hear what I say.
Yeah.
But I want to hear what you have to say. What do y'all think? How long do you have to be dating someone before you move in with them? This going to be a good one. This is a good one right here. Because immediately what comes to mind, I'm not going to say it just yet, but there are a few things, one particular word, that's because I'm a church boy, that comes to mind when I hear this. But
what's that?
But the real thing about this is that it does happen.
Yeah, it happens.
This does happen. I mean,
whether people tell people or not.
Yeah, they don't talk about it, but somebody moving in somewhere. That's like the real deal Holyfield. So I need to hear what y'all think about that. How long should you be dating somebody before you move in with them, or they move in with you, or whoever got the best crib? That's usually what happens.
What are those qualifications?
Mm-hmm. I want to know what you think.
Is it a prerequisite? Is it a resume for a long term, or like what is your idea of when you should move in?
Oh, that's okay. So we knew this question was going to come up, and I wanted to have a real question because I believe that it does happen. And let's be real. Can I give you the real deal, Holyfield?
Please
Even in the church, folk moving in one another, they just not talking about it.
Yeah.
And when they come to the crib, they coming in at night, all that kind of stuff. They got their way they doing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, so I'm so wanting to drop some answers down here. Sylvia Allen, Minister Allen, glad to see you on here. Lady Walton, glad to see you on there. I know you hadn't commented yet. I usually don't like to call people names out if they hadn't commented yet.
Just let them enjoy the show.
Yeah, but I want to say hello. I want to say hello. And so, what do you think? Y'all tell me what you think. I know some of y'all are scared to answer this because you're a church, but I want to hear. Somebody asked me this about dating. How long do you have to be dating someone before moving in with them? And whether we say it or not, whether we admit it or not, it happens. It happens. People do it, and they just kind of see it as I need to see how you are. More up close and personal. The church tells us to stay away from it because of the sex aspect. It's temptation. Yeah, and shacking. Isn't that the word came to your mind?
Yep, shacking up.
I don't even think that's a Kojic word. I just think that's the word that come on. Everybody, I know some of y'all can look at me like that if you want to, but I know some of y'all thought the same thing. That's shacking. I ain't got shacking. But listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Me and Jess saved, loved God on everything. And we moved in together. I know some of y'all going to look like, what in the devil?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. We both had separate places and we moved in together. Now, I'm not saying that you should do that. Matter of fact, if you have, because I'm saying that just to be open and honest. I just think that this should be open and honest. But then some people are just moving in and have no intentions of marriage.
Yeah.
Have no intentions of marriage. I had already proposed.
Yes.
We had already started joining money together.
Yep.
So it was the normal process.
Yeah.
But what some people, I just believe that some people they don't have marriage on the mind. It's kind of like what my mother used to say: you want to play house.
Yeah. I heard that.
Yeah, you want to, what is the thing about the milk? Get your cake and eat it too, which I don't understand that. Most folk who get cake will eat it. Never understood that. But,
Have your
just
cake and eat it too.
yeah, most folk that have cake gonna eat it too.
They may stare at it. It may be for decoration.
Yeah, and they say another one is, why have the cow if you can get the milk for free? Have you heard that one too?
Yeah, I heard that.
I've heard that one before, plenty of times. Heard that plenty of times. And so, just bringing those up. Just want to know what y'all think in those regards. We have anybody commented on that just yet?
Miss Mona Shine says depends on how quickly the relationship progresses, and Sylvia said 1 year.
1 year. All right.
So I'd like to know, is that 1 year a deadline, or is it like progressive to the, how do you get to the year?
Right. So what was the first, Miss Shine, what did she say? And glad you're here. Glad I got some good friends that's on here. Jess. These good people that's on here.
I see.
Yeah. If they wasn't, I just wouldn't bring it up. But these are all good people.
Okay.
I'm just going to go and say
that. Let them stroll by.
I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here. I'm glad you're here. All right. So, what was the first thing that was said there, Ms. Shine?
The first one was 1 year. The second was depends on how quickly the relationship progresses.
Right. And I do understand 1 year, and I do understand how quickly the relationship progresses, because they're both basically leaving up to the relationship. Now, the 1 year is more of a boundary, just saying that we go here, but it is up to the couple.
Yes, that's true. Individualized.
So here's the thing I believe, and y'all could help me on this. On the 1 year, let me ask you this about the 1 year. Is that 1 year, but things can move a little faster if if that person is the right person?
Right.
Or is it just 1 year?
Solid?
I don't care what happens. It's just 1 year. That ain't happening till 1 year.
Right.
365.
Is a year negotiable, or is it solid?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And the reason I asked that, because couples, they mature differently. I won't say mature, but they progress differently. And ours was definitely going towards marriage.
Yes.
We just had a lot of things that were, everything was aligning perfectly.
Yeah.
It was. And, I want, you got to where you was cooking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She was cooking these amazing meals.
Yes.
Your boy liked to eat. Y'all pray for me. But your boy liked to eat. She was throwing down over there. And so I was going by, and, you would invite me over to eat, and then I cook, invite her over.
Yep.
I do what I had to do,
Both had deals to seal.
Right. And we was, listen, if we wasn't doing nothing else, we was feeding each other. We was definitely cooking
None
and
of us
feeding
would
each
hungry.
other, and that's really a lot of, things that we were doing, but we were definitely headed. I'd already met her family in St. Louis, her cousins, her aunts and uncles especially, even got, her father. I mean, I knew everybody. Everything was just clicking. She met my closest relatives, the ones who were really close to me. And it was us. And I loved it like that. So if you all could, and let me know when they do, because I know Jess is running those chats over there, super chat. If she, also from YouTube, let me know the details of those, of when someone should, how quickly, because some people move in after a month.
Yeah.
And
if that's them, that's okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like, what was
the
the conditions that illustrated that? What caused that?
Now, here's the thing that I am going to go ahead and say, because I know some people are going to look at this video and just try to question my calling to God, my credentials with God. Let's be real. Let us be real and not be stupideth. And that is to say, folk are doing it.
Yes.
The church have said shacking, it's better to uh, it's so many cliches that come to mind. But even in spite of all of those things, people are still doing it. I think that what needs to be really looked at is and examined is what is your motive for wanting to move in together. Are you really wanting? And I can have somebody that debate me on this. If you really enough, debate me on it. Put your comment down there. I'm not going to turn you off or cut you off. I'd love to talk about it. But what if you get married and there's some huge dysfunction that you did not know about, that you could have known about if you had have been there with them in the home or had them in your home to be able to see these kind of things? Because I think that's ultimately, Jess, and you can correct me if you think differently, but I think that's ultimately what it is. I want to know how you are, behind closed doors.
How you function as a team. Because that's when you're most relaxed.
Right. How are you in that comfortable? Because everybody, you want to know if what you've been seeing is a lie.
Yeah.
I mean, true. You want to know if it's counterfeit.
When the filter comes off.
Yeah. Because if you got to get dressed up, a whole bunch, and I'm going to go ahead and say this, a whole bunch of makeup, a whole bunch of prosthetics that you putting on, arms not real, behind not real, none of that kind of stuff. Well, you living with somebody, you're going to see all that. And I know that may have been comical. It was funny, though. I'm going to say it was funny.
People are doing it these days.
People are doing that, and you don't know who you getting, what you getting.
We got another comment. Let's go.
You don't know what you're getting, who you're getting, what you're getting. Y'all talk to me. What's going on? What's the next comment we got there?
All right. Miss Sylvia Allen said, after a year, you should know if you will be able to live with him or her. You never really know someone until you live with them. Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Boom! I got to put that down there. Lady Sylvia, Minister Allen, I love you. Great person, was part of our ministry down there in Turl, doing great things. Yes, I'm going to go and say that.
Yeah.
Can we agree with that? Can we
agree with that?
Can we make that kind of a unspoken rule? I say law, something like that, which is you never really truly know someone till you live with them. I can say I'll say this: you know people more the more personal you get with them.
Yeah, because they're more vulnerable to you.
Yeah,
they're more open.
See their proclivities and their propensities.
It's hard to hide after a while.
Yeah, you get to see them when they ain't G'd up, and you get to see them how they function. With their bills. You get to see them how they function with all kind of things. You do that. George Vick is in the building. George Vick is in the building. I'm glad George is here. George is my guy. Got to put some hands together for George. And so, good. I think that is a great question there. You never really know someone until you done live with them. You ready for another one? Y'all, let's jump to another question right quick. And what I'm going to do is all of these answers that we are giving, we are going to, they're on our podcast. They're going to be on our podcast.
Yes.
Every question that you all are answering is going to be on our podcast. Yes, great answers. Let's go to another one. Let's find a good one here. Now, I'm going to go through these old ones because we did ask these Sunday. This one right here, which is help me settle the debate. Does your spouse, significant other, know the password to access your cell phone?
Dun, dun, dun.
I wish I had something like that, but I don't. That was a hard hitting one. I'm not gonna go back through that one because that was a great question.
Still a great question.
I had people say, "Well, if you ain't got nothing to hide, what's the problem?" But then it got deeper. Where's the trust issue at? Yeah. Because if you got to look through their phone, there has to be a reason that you're wanting to look through their phone. Something suspect. Different things of that nature. So anyway, we're not gonna go back to that one because that was a good one. Lord Jesus, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I am tempted. Jess, I'm tempted. So we're not gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is we'll go to the next one that we did ask the other day, which is, when was the last time you wrote your partner a love letter? No, a little love note. Little gestures make a big impact. This.
Yes.
Little gestures make a big impact. I believe someone brought up about how they leave notes on their husband's steering wheel in the morning going out to the car.
That's really nice.
Tyler Perry, I'm knowing one of his plays, he talked about they had a situation where the woman said she thought her car was getting good gas mileage, and come to find out her man, I guess the guy that was dating her, had a key to her car and was coming over there filling it up for her without her knowing about it.
That's really nice.
And she thought she was getting good gas mileage. And turns out she just had a really good man who wasn't bringing it up. I think that's amazing. Those kind of things are amazing. Let's get to the next question. Here's the one that I want you to answer. All right. This is more of a new age one, which says, should I wait until after I meet up with a guy on a dating app to ask him for his Snap, IG, or before?
I would say new age.
That's all the way new. Hear how different it is. I'm over 40. I don't even have no Snapchat.
I don't either.
You ask me for a Snapchat, I just be like, yeah. So like, I don't do Snapchat.
I don't either. I don't do Snapchat.
I guess that would make us old people.
Yeah,
but let's be real. If you're out there dating, I'm quite sure there are some advantages to Snapchat. By a show of hands, I guess by a show of hands, if you do Snapchat and you over 30, should I say over 30? Over 35?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Over
out of your 20s.
Who all on here use Snapchat?
30. Yeah.
Because I know everybody use IG, but who on here use Snapchat?
And why?
And why? If you don't mind answering that. If who on here uses Snapchat and why? And let me ask you this right here, because let me say this. Jess and I, when we were dating, it was a while before we even exchanged Facebooks.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little bit.
It was a while before we even exchanged Facebooks. So let us know. Let us know what you all think. Should I wait until after I meet up with a guy on a dating app to ask him for his Snap, IG, or before? And also let us know on here who has Snapchat. And really, honestly, what would the purposes of it be as it pertains to dating? I don't even know, because if somebody, I have people that I don't know I think I may have like 1,700 people that's on my IG. I don't know all them people. But so I don't understand the personalness of it. I'm not personal with social media. If you get into my social media, you're not getting, me personally. Yeah. All right. We got any comments on that?
George says, for work purposes only.
Work purposes only. I got you. Now, see, that's
understandable.
That's from that school I'm from. I don't get too. Now, I'm going to show you some pictures and stuff like that, but you'll never get the true personal things from me. I think we both kind of do that. People see the pictures and stuff like that and think, oh, my God, this, that, and you can't draw a conclusion from that.
Right.
Because we don't give it to you.
Yes.
We don't give it to you personal like that. Work purposes only. Who on here now, George, is that for your Snapchat or just for social media in general? Is that for Snap? And George, do you have a Snap? Bro, we ain't talking about that.
He didn't even tell you.
You didn't tell me. You need to help your boy out. I ain't got no. You come sitting here without a Snap. You got a Snap. Ain't help me out.
Snap.
George, come on, man.
George didn't let you snap.
So
he said the Snap.
All right. So he got a Snap.
Yeah.
Okay, George, come on with the Snap. And so I didn't know you had a Snap. We're gonna talk about that, George, because I need to get my Snap game up. All right. So that is so with the question asked, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, I would say wait. Now they said, should I wait until after I meet up with a guy on a dating app to ask him for his Snap, IG, or before? I just say wait.
I say wait, because how do you even know you want to?
Yeah, you may, even in the dating process, just realize that you don't want nothing to do with his Snap. So I would just say,
they get access to you in some ways or another.
I would say wait. Mm-hmm. And something else I want to talk about that I'm looking at this, I think we really need to talk about dating apps.
Yeah.
I think we need to talk about dating apps, and because people are busy.
Yeah. People
are busy, and sometimes they work and not really social on that whole level, because that's usually how you meet people and all of that. But yeah, that I think that's something that we need to make a note of that, to talk about.
That Insta date society.
Yeah. We need to do that. Listen, I want to do these this real quick. George said he hadn't used it in about 2 years. I hadn't used it at all. So the fact that, listen, George, the fact that me and you've been,
But he said he don't have it anymore.
2 years and you didn't.
He said
He ain't brought it up now in time. I thought we were better than that, George. But anyway, just looking at that, I want to bring this up as well. Listen, if you get a chance, share this video. Let people know about Rock and Jess. We're not putting cash apps and different things like that on here, but what you could do to support us is go ahead and share this across social media, different thing like that. A great positive message on relationships and marriage. I believe in marriage. We believe in marriage. We believe in marriage. And so if you could, you get a chance to go across and share this wherever you could, personal pages, fake pages, wherever you got it. Put it all there. Even if you got a fake page, throw it on there. Throw it on there. On your fake page.
Put it on your wall.
I don't have no problem with it.
At work.
You got a problem with fake pages if they put it on the fake page?
I don't mind. Somebody gonna see it.
I don't mind. Put it on the fake page.
Somebody looking at it.
All right. So just taking a look at that as well. All right. So we say wait. On this question right here, we say wait. You ready for another question?
Why not?
You ready for another question?
Let's see.
All right. Let's drop this one right here. All right. You want to read that one to us?
Oh, sure. Can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it? No. How do people know when a relationship is worth the work to fix it and when it is time to walk away? Okay, yeah, I remember this one. How do you know when it is still worth the work? I'm at a crossroad and I just know anymore if it is worth it. And this is from Just a Girl on Twitter. Yeah. A lot of people are at this crossroad.
This is a big question.
This is a very big question. A lot of people are at this crossroad, and there's a lot of answers that could go into this because there are some things that I don't know about the relationship. I don't know how long you all have been together. I don't know how old you all are.
Right.
I don't know how old you all are. I don't know how many children you all have. Those are all factors that go into duty or not. And also, just kind of looking at another thing here, you never said if it's marriage or if it's a relationship. Y'all boyfriend and girlfriend, that's not marriage.
Yeah, neither one of y'all are completely committed.
Yeah, you're not. However,
it's not sealed.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. You said it's not sealed.
It's not sealed if you're not married. If you're just dating. Dating means trial.
Mm-hmm. I guess I would say that. And so it's different if you're married asking this question. When, how do you know if, when it's time to go? Because there are those things. How old are you?
Yeah.
2, how long has the relationship been going on? 3, are there children involved? Those are things that need to be asked. So I really can't answer this. What I'm gonna do, Jess, I think we need to revisit this, but put some things in place because that is, and now that I think about it, that is the response that was sent. Because you can't just really tell me, because every relationship is different and it's based on those things.
Yeah,
it's based on those things as far as what is in the relationship, what the relationship is built on.
There's a lot of qualifying. Maybe we can clarify with them what they were asking or what the situation was, so we can answer it properly. And
that's one of the things that I was thinking about. That's why I'm a little reluctant to just outright answer this one, because of those things there. I mean, to be honest with you, sometimes people are at these crossroads and it's all based on feelings.
Yeah.
Marriage is not about feelings, and I'm going to be even more hard here and say it's not even about happiness. It's about duty. Mm-hmm. It's about that responsibility, that commitment that comes out of a deep sense of responsibility. That commitment comes out of a deep sense of responsibility, and that duty. Because I can't say that it's based on happiness, because you're not going to always be happy. Now, what if you wanted a divorce every time you was not happy?
Right.
How high would the divorce rate?
Good days and bad days.
Yeah. How bad would the divorce rate be if we were only married based on our happiness?
Right.
In other words, based on feelings. Yeah. If we were married based on feelings, because everybody know and I'm kind of getting into what our book is about. You can't judge your marriage based on feelings.
Right. Because they change. They can change any moment.
Because they change. Hormones change.
Yes.
That's
Things
why.
change.
That's why I don't believe in love at first sight. I don't believe in that. I just believe that different things can, like at a casino, line up and work out for you, but that don't mean that's love.
Right. That's for sure.
How does love look?
Right. How
Do you
does it
get what I'm
look?
saying? You know how many people that said it was love at first sight?
Yeah.
That would stop you and plead with you to go get a psychological evaluation because they went down that road, thought it was love at first sight, and found out it was a nightmare.
Yep. It's just a picture.
Right. And so there are a few things. There are actually several things that are a part of this that I wouldn't that I can't answer, but you all can answer this. So y'all tell me what you think. Y'all tell me what you think on this question, because I don't want to skip past the question. It's just that I don't want how I would normally answer this question, and Jess would normally answer this question. I mean, it's things that we like to know first.
Yes.
Before we would answer something strong, like this, because what's going to happen is that she's basically looking for things, particular things, steps to look for, to know, okay, when we've got to these things right here, it is time to go.
Yes.
Now, if there is some form of abuse,
I'll say abuse will be.
Abuse is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Abuse. If you are being physically harmed, emotionally abused, now then that becomes the other thing. You need to define, because sometimes what you call an abuse is not really abuse. That could just be you being weak. I'm gonna clarify that. I'm gonna clarify that, because if you call it abuse because he's not telling you that he love you all the time, that's terrible. You get what I'm saying?
Or it's abuse because she forgot a dish in the sink.
Yeah, that's not abuse.
That's not abuse.
Abuse because she's not cooking for you. You need to grow up. That's what need to happen. So that's what I'm saying. Society right now has gotten so soft and weak.
Yeah, little things.
Little things. They
huge.
calling little things abuse. Little things, and I don't like it neither. And I'm just kind of on it, so we're gonna deal with this. I don't like it neither when we don't want roles, but we do want roles.
Yeah.
You don't want gender roles.
No gender roles.
Yeah, you don't want gender roles, but you do want gender roles. I'm the undisputed leader of my household. Jess pushes me to that. And when I say she pushes me to that, she doesn't distract me from that. And the reason that she doesn't, because if somebody broke in our house, she expect me to get up and handle that.
I do.
Yeah, she said, "You the leader. Handle this. Protect us."
I'll just support them from where I'm supposed to be.
And you know what? She don't have to ask me to get up. You ain't got to look at me. I done already got up.
Yes.
I'm already out the bed handling this.
Difference.
We got a whole process together. If somebody break in on us, but that's because I'm the leader. That whole thing where you say and I get it, and this may be a little different here. Where you say the woman is beside you. I do get that. I do get that. We are a team.
Yes.
Jess and I are a team. But I am the leader. I am the leader by sacrifice. I am the leader chosen by God. And you know what? I'm chosen by Jess too.
I chose him to lead me.
Yeah, she chose to lead. And let me tell you this. I don't lead without being advised. The king don't lead without hearing from the queen. I'm just going to be real with you. That's kind of how it goes. And a lot of my decisions, I already know how she feel about it.
Yeah.
So,
it's a cooperation.
I'm just saying that because some people leave because they just childish and need to grow up. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Just, anything, I outgrew him. How do you outgrow somebody?
Yeah.
I'm just being, I see situations like that where somebody goes to college. You stay there with them while they get a degree. They get a degree and then they change. How is that?
Especially when they help you get there.
When
they were there for you.
When they
supported
you to get that degree. Yeah. Oh, they didn't support me. I did it on my own. See, that's
no, you did.
See, what happens in relationships many times is that division sets in.
Mm-hmm.
Division, two visions. My mother told me when I was a young boy, anything with two heads is a monster.
Yeah.
It's got to be one leader. And that's not pushing slavery, because this generation of women is saying, I ain't slaving to no man.
and that's the thing I think about. It's not when and going back to that gender role in the house,
Right.
somebody is good at something and somebody's good at another thing.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be a leader or somebody in charge of certain things. That don't mean that, like as far as me, you the leader of this house, I follow, we follow each other, but as a team. Like
Right.
we work together in decisions, but if you ultimately make the decision, but it was come to that conclusion as a team.
Absolutely. So, and then, just to add to that, because I did bring us up, and I appreciate you there, is that we believe in roles redefined by how we see them. There are some things. I'm not expecting you to be barefoot, pregnant inside the kitchen. That's not what we're doing. Yeah, I think we both had enough children.
Yes.
We're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that. However, cleaning is not designated for my wife. I clean too. Now I'm gonna tell you, it's a difference with the cleaning, and y'all probably gonna laugh, but here the difference is. Now I clean. Oh, it's gonna get clean. But Jess, quarantine cleans. Like, it's gonna be dusted. It's gonna be hyperallergenically safe. She cleans on a whole nother level. She deep cleans. Now I clean. It's gonna be clean when company get over there. But when Jess cleans, sick people can come over.
That's right.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
We all have our strengths.
When Jess get to cleaning, listen, sick people can come over to the house because they gonna be all right.
We all have our strengths
at our house. That's yeah. And so when I say gender roles, that is like saying cleaning is reserved for one person. It's not reserved for one person. I clean. I do the toilets. I'll mop the floor. I'll do all of those things. But Jess.
It's kind of like most likely I'm gonna get to it first, but he's more than willing to assist me with whatever I need without being asked.
Right. So, I'm not gonna see her doing it, and then I just come in and have a seat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yo, baby, you need me to let me grab this over here, or I'll just do it.
Right.
Taking the trash out. That's just me personally. I'll never have my wife pick up a bag of trash and take it out. But just when when I ain't looking, she ain't asking, can she take it? And she ain't waiting on me. At that moment, she want it out, and she gonna take it out. Now, I don't like her to do that. I also have some other schisms that I have. I'm going to just be honest. Since it's just us, it's just us. We're gonna go and talk.
Yeah.
I like to pay for everything. We had a problem when we first got together.
It wasn't a problem.
It was a problem. Because we was going on dates, and I'm from the old school. If I show up, if your boys show up and it's a date, you ain't got to worry about paying for it. That's just how I was raised. I'm going to pay for it, And then Jess got me into this. She was like, because what she would do is that I had a date, paid for it. Then she called out a spot she wanted to go to. I showed up early and paid for it. Mm-hmm. And, actually, I wasn't showed up. Well, I showed up early. I was early. Beat her there, and I already had everything together, tickets and stuff. And she was like, later on, she was like, well, I kind of invited you on this date here. And I was like,
he's like, oh, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I didn't know I was supposed to do.
I'm sitting there looking, in the headlights, like, what difference do that make? I'm still, because I was raised, I'm from that generation that don't mind dropping the bread because me and her together. If you going on a date with me, and honestly, I know people look at it, and I never knew what going Dutch was. I ain't never even heard of that. I might have heard of that just 2 years ago or 1 year ago.
Yeah. Each person take care of themselves.
Yeah, where everybody takes care of themselves. I don't know dates like that. That's a fellowship. That's a church fellowship. Y'all that's not a date. Y'all need to go and call that what it is. One, if I'm not going on any date that I can't afford.
That's how I was raised. You gotta.
If I'm going, I can pay for my own stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
That was one of our I won't say issues, but challenges when we first started, is that when I show up, I'm paying for it, and even to this day, I still pay for things. I still do it. Not saying I pay for everything, but when we go out on dates or go out for meals, even with the children, I still do it. And that's not saying one person has more money than the other or vice versa, anything like that, because it's all coming from the same pot. But it's just the way I was. The man takes the lead.
gender role.
Yeah, I know. I know. But you see how
some of them, yeah.
You see how we handle that? It's not something where we just tripping with one another about you got to do this or you got to do that. Nah, no. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Me and you wasn't so concerned about how much money we made neither when we first got together.
No, because I wanted to know who you were.
Yeah, she wanted to know who I was. But let me tell you this: I didn't care about her money because I had my own money. Mm-hmm. Didn't care about it. Now that's not saying Jess was not broke by any means. Neither was I. And another thing was because of where my life was, and I'm very quiet about money. I don't really like talking about it now. But I know some people have already added you up, know exactly what you're doing, and then that makes you valuable to them. Now I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I have a problem when I'm valuable because of the money that I have.
Because that don't mean you're a good person.
Well,
money doesn't define whether you're a good or bad person.
Right. But if somebody's looking at your money to see whether they will be with you based on how much money you have, they're not looking for a relationship. They're looking for a sponsor.
Yeah.
They want somebody to sponsor them. And I don't want a sponsor. I want a partner. I want a partner.
Someone you can talk to.
Here's the real thing about me. If I went broke today, I have it back tomorrow because I know how to make money. Money's out there to be made. I'm a hustler to my heart. I will make some money without doing nothing illegal. I just know how to get out there and get it. I'm from that school. Am I saying too much of my business?
Yeah.
I'm not a drug dealer. I
am
not a drug dealer. But if I work for a pharmacy, no, I'm just from the school. I cut hair. I play keyboard, organ. I do a lot of things that can help me. I'm just saying, and that's just a few things that I can do that, always. I just think that, trades and stuff, I'm EPA certified, air conditioning, all of that stuff. I hadn't had to fall back on that if ever. But if I ever need to, I'll be out there in that van driving, going in people's houses and doing air conditioning if it means that's what I need to do to help us here.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah,
but I'm just saying I have a lot of ways to make the money, so I never have been worried about it because I'll always have it. So anyway,
as far as dating's concerned, like, what value does it play if that's the first value?
when you sit down at the table, brothers, and you hear this noise, get up and leave. You are free to leave in Jesus' name. If you hear that noise right there, she's a gold digger. Or he's a gold digger. Ladies, watch out for men, brothers that's there and you hear that noise. They trying to see what's in your coin purse.
Right.
He's trying to count your coins there. So just looking at it, what would you say? Would you say that we answered this right? I mean, we need some more information on this question here.
I think so. Need more information.
More information on this. This right here. I think we've already been to this this question. This is more of a new age thing right here. Let's take one more, y'all. We're going to take one more question, then we're going to get off of here. I'm really enjoying this. Just you enjoying this?
Really fun.
I'm really enjoying this. I'm telling all my business. Now listen.
You are.
Now I told y'all this is between just you and us.
Yeah.
Don't be telling folk what you done heard on this podcast.
Right.
It's between you, Jess, and me.
Okay.
All right. I'm just saying.
Won't tell nobody.
Don't do that.
I won't tell anybody but everybody.
All right. So let's go to another one and see what we have here. All right. So here's the next question coming from Carly on Twitter, and it says, if you're dating someone long-term, married, I like to hear the M word, married to someone, do you make them the food they like, but you don't? Am I reading that right? Or do you just give up the foods they like, but you don't, and vice versa? Okay, let me read this again.
Yeah.
If you're dating someone long-term, married to someone, do you make them the food they like, but you don't? Or do you just give up on the foods they like, but you don't, and vice versa?
So if you married or with somebody, do you make them what they like, and even though you don't like it?
Okay. So I'm going to answer this.
I feel like this question is.
Okay, we finna get real here.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm gonna go back to
I know what you're gonna say.
No, you don't.
Yes,
You don't
I
know
do.
what I'm gonna say.
I know
This
it's
sounds
coming.
like this might have been set up.
Yeah,
don't
I feel like it was set up.
it? It was not. It was not set up. It was not set
Yes,
up.
it was.
I couldn't even understand what she was saying originally.
Just wait. Just wait.
All right. So
you just wanted me to read
it feels familiar because Jess and I, let's just use us as an example.
Of course.
Can
Why
I
not?
use us as an example?
Why not?
So Jess is from St. Louis, Missouri, Richmond Heights.
That has nothing to do with
Right.
the question.
I felt like saying it though. You're from Richmond Heights. It just felt like I need to say. And I'm from Tyler, Texas, North Tyler. That's North Tyler.
North Tyler.
East Texas, country. You know, that's where I'm from. And so we have a different palette of taste that we enjoy. We enjoy a few things that are different. And I enjoy soul food. Now, I'm not talking about Southern cooking. I enjoy real soul food. Hallelujah. I felt God.
God was in it.
Woo, Jesus. So I enjoy all the realest soul food. I like the pig feet, the hog maws. I like the chitlins. I like it all. And y'all look at Jess' face over there. She ain't having none of it.
None of it.
Now, listen, if we had to base our relationship on if she would cook that for me or not, we wouldn't have made it. What's the song Marvin Sapp sing? Never would have made it.
That's a defining moment.
We
Whether
wouldn't
I
have
make
made
that
it.
or not. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she don't, it's not that she don't like it.
But it's not that I wouldn't make it. It's just that I don't like it. So, in essence, answering that question,
I need some
I
people
would
to
make it.
comment and tell Jess to make chitlins for her man.
I'm working on that.
How many of y'all on here that's on here right now like chitlins? If you like chitlins, go on and give me some likes and loves. It might not be none, but that's all right. You don't change.
Nobody likes it but you. I hope nobody likes it.
So anyway, just to answer the question, because I really do want us to answer this question.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're dating someone and, you know, and long term, she said married. So she's talking about long-term relationship or in marriage. So I think that for this right here, food, that's such a small thing. Everybody don't like the same thing. And then sometimes you may have to be the one to cook that. Everybody have their special things that they make. I'm a griller. I love to grill. I love to get out in the open flame.
Best steaks in the world.
And cook. And steaks are my specialty. I love steaks, and I love trying to get them perfect. I'm talking about perfect. If you ask for it a certain way, I'm trying to get it just like that. I love temperatures. I love making sure my meat is marinated. All that stuff. I love the process. But Jess is a better cook in the kitchen than I am. You know, I can cook some breakfast. Oh, gonna kill the breakfast.
Really good.
I just love breakfast, but that was because I grew up cooking it. So just putting that out there. But so what it is for this right here, I just think that when it comes to food and stuff like that, if they're not cooking it, you cook it.
See?
I think that's wait a minute.
I think you just signed up.
Let me tell
Oh, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud that you just signed up for that. And everybody heard it. See how you walked yourself.
So we'll just say this. You cook it. I don't have no problem cooking chitlins. I ain't never cooked them in my life. But I just know that you would probably make them better. But I will cook them. I'm going to fry some chitlins.
Fry?
But hey, if I'm cooking them, you got to roll with how I'm doing them. I will fry
fried chitlins.
Fry the chitlins, yes, with some jiffy cornbread.
No.
See, yep. This is St. Louis stuff right here. With the jiffy cornbread.
Let me qualify that.
Okay, go ahead.
Qualify that. My mother said,
"Don't bring DeBoer in this. Don't bring
boxes in the house.
Don't bring DeBoer in this. All right, DeBoer, you hear her.
She would be proud of me. Bringing boxes in the house is lazy. Everything comes from these two hands.
Okay, all right. I wasn't there to hear her say it,
Yes, you were.
but we gonna believe that she said
Yeah,
that.
go back and listen.
All right. So one of the things that I do want to say is that when it comes to food and stuff like that, I think that's such a simple and easy thing. Even if you don't like it, but he wants you to cook it or whatever, I would say try. But if there's something more major going on than that, I think that there needs to be a conversation about it.
Yeah, I think it should be tried.
Yeah, I think there. Yeah, and if it's a problem, it's a problem, like a real problem. There needs to be a conversation about it. Mm-hmm. Have that conversation. Don't just assume that it is a certain way. Have your conversations. Jess and I'm having a conversation with her, and she's gonna cook chitlins one day, and I'm gonna tell you how I know, because I know how to make her smile.
So you. So you gonna smile me?
No, I'm gonna charm you into them chitlins. You gonna cook them well.
My dad already told me.
So that is the difference. The only reason I'm bringing that up, and we just kind of got transparent there, is because everybody don't like the same food, and this is a common problem in most households. Everybody don't like the same thing. I'm from the country, so it's not too many foods I don't like. However, I am allergic to certain kinds of seafood. Mm-hmm. So I can't eat that. And one of the things that I know you did, and I just appreciate you for doing it, she knows that I'm allergic to shrimp. And so what she does is she doesn't eat it. She just stopped eating it altogether. And I was like, you will do that for me?
Of course. I need you here.
That just did something to me. That did something to me. And so she stopped eating shrimp altogether. And so, but I don't feel that same spirit when it comes to chitterlings.
I feel like, so since you brought that up.
You're not allergic to them, though. It's a health thing for me with shrimp. I
feel like it should be a trade-off.
Oh, the devil is busy. The devil is busy. All right.
What?
All right. So anyway, I believe that this, when you said there needs to be a conversation about that,
yeah,
I think this is as simple as a conversation. Have your conversation and then figure out who's going to do that. I don't think that needs to be something that breaks up a relationship or anything like that. Have a conversation about that. How should that conversation go?
I don't like making chitlins, and
No. We're not talking about us.
I want to give an example. I thought we was giving a real example.
Look how she work. Y'all see what she doing here? Do y'all see? Listen, what I got to put up with. See how she do me? Go ahead.
Husband, the love of my life. Sometimes the thought of making chitlins is.
They're not talking about chitlins.
Oh, okay.
I'm quite sure they talking about something with mayonnaise.
Oh, mayonnaise is great.
Yep. See, there we go again. Jess, she love her mayonnaise. Okay, so we okay. Let's keep it about them. Let's keep it about this question. Let's do that.
So I do feel like there should be a conversation. Mm-hmm. I don't think it should be a major thing, though. Of course, I mean, I'm assuming whoever she's with or talking about wants her to make something that she doesn't like, and she's saying, should I do it anyway? And even though I don't like to, I don't see the problem. I mean, that's just me personally. Mm-hmm. I don't think it should be a big argument, or it should be an argument at all. Just a conversation.
Right. Okay, well,
communication thing.
Appreciate that. Listen, for those of you that are watching this, we're going to go ahead with that right there. I think that was a good answer there, and we got plenty more questions. Mm-hmm. I want you to do this for me. I want you to share this video, and I need you to hit like and love as many times as you can, because Facebook and even if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make sure you subscribe and follow us and stay tuned to what we're doing. If you're on Facebook, I need you to hit those emojis, because the more you hit those emojis, the more Facebook notices that and keeps our video in rotation. Mm-hmm. So if you don't mind, share the video. Share if you care. If you care, share. If you don't care, still share. Keep on sharing. Anyway. And before we go, I want to show y'all one more video starting now. You get a chance to go over to YouTube and Rock and Jess World. We just reached 1,000 subscribers. Just reached 1,000 subscribers. We are crunk about them 1,000
We're really
subscribers.
excited.
We happy about it. They done joined us. They done joined the team.
They have.
We really, really happy about our 1,000 subscribers. We happy about them. And we want you to be happy with us. We want you to be happy with us.
And those 1,000 subscribers, go ahead and tag a friend.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, please tag a friend.
Yes.
We want you to tag a friend there. And we're really, really happy about this. Really happy about what's going on. So you get a chance to go by there. Go by there, and because we're just really happy about what's going on. It took us a while, but we got there. It took us. Let me get Snoop out of here. All right, Snoop, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
But
Thank you, Snoop.
it took us a while to get there, but we are there and very grateful. So you get a chance to go by there. Go by there and subscribe to Rock and Jess World there, and follow us on YouTube. You get a chance to go by Rock and Jess World on Facebook. Go by there.
Yes.
We keep plenty of good content. We have something that Jess has created called the Marriage Brew, keeping your marriage freshly brewed, I believe is what it is.
Keep it freshly brewed.
Keep it freshly brewed. We love coffee, and coffee was actually a part of how we came together. And we love visiting coffee shops all over. We visited some very good ones, some very expensive ones, and some very ghetto ones. And what's uniquely wonderful about it all is that the ghetto ones have some super good coffee.
Yes.
And the luxurious ones have some... it's different. I'm anyway. Okay, so okay,
It's a little different.
yeah, it's a little different. But we love coffee. So y'all get a chance to go by Rock and Jess World on Facebook. Go by there and make sure you follow us. Make sure you follow us there. Also, we are on IG. We are on Instagram. Rock and Jess World on Instagram. Go by there. Check us out. Check us out on Instagram, and also you get a chance to go by Twitter.
Yep.
We are there. We're there as Rock and Jess. We're not World. We're Rock and Jess there on Twitter. You get a chance to go by there. Go by there.
Yay.
Go by there and
everywhere.
let it bless you. All right. All right. One of the things that I'm going to be doing, that we're going to be doing, is we're going to be going and getting some videos sometimes from Kevin Samuels. Now, I know sometime when y'all see this guy, he is, seem like he just really changing the narrative when it comes to how the conversation about relationships and the conversation, especially when it pertains to black men. I like him because he has the stats. He has the his way of doing it and saying it is unique.
Yeah.
And I enjoy a lot of the stuff that he says. Now, I don't agree with everything, because he goes to the church sometime and talks about, when I say he goes to church, he'll take it to some scriptures. I remember talking about the fruit of the spirit, different things of that nature. And I'm cool with it. Just, make sure you're getting it right. And even when he's saying it, he's saying it well. And so we're going to be going through some of the relationship videos that he does, some of the people that call in. I want to know what you think about it, because some of them I just look at like, I can't believe
he said it.
not that I can't believe he said it. I can't believe the folk called in with that.
Oh, and no, he gonna do it. Yeah.
I can't believe they called in with it. And when they call in with it, I mean, you got women that's calling in that say that they, deserve a high value man. And when he get through talking to them, like, so you're below average, but you want a high, high value man, you want a high value man, and you are, okay, so we're going to take that down. I didn't mean to put that up there. I wasn't suggesting anything. But
That's not nice.
I wasn't suggesting anything. My apologies there. That was a slip up on the, yes. But anyway, we're going to be looking at some of his videos sometime and talking about those things as well as it pertains to relationships. Listen, we have thoroughly enjoyed you. Really appreciate everybody who's been tuning in, asking questions, being a part of our live show. We really appreciate you for being a part of it. We are really grateful that you are a part of what we're doing. And listen, stay tuned in. We're trying to go Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Those are the days that we're trying to get. And so we're trying to go from Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. That's what we're wanting to do. And you get a chance to tune in, please tune in. We're grateful for everybody that's a part of our audience.
Yes, thank you so much.
But this is Rock and Jess World. And I think before we go, anything else you need them to know?
Have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming. But just continue like, comment, and share.
Yeah.
Please.
Please share this
Yes.
video, and we would appreciate it. All right. Y'all have a great rest of the day.
Good night.